guys, it's me, Shani, and today I'm going to be ranking 8 palettes that I've recently tried within the last few months. I actually filmed a video similar to this a couple months ago, probably like 4 or 5 months ago, and I did post it on my channel, and it was just kind of me ranking palettes that I've tried out so far in 2020, and this is going to be kind of an extension of that video, including 8 new palettes that I've tried. I have some palettes that I have not tried enough of. I have only tried once or twice, so I'm not going to include those in this video. So if you're like, hey, I know you've gotten that palette recently and it's not in this video, it's because I don't have a clear review, or I haven't tried the whole palette enough times. So here is some eight palettes I've ranked from 8 to 1, and we're gonna go through it today. On my eyes, if you are wondering, I used my brand new ColourPop build your own palette. I built my own palette, and today I have Flower Boy in the crease, this pink, Silver Lining in the outer corner, and then On a Whimsy on the lid. And this is Tickled, I believe, and that is in the inner corner. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys that. I'm super excited about this little palette. It was my first time using it today, and I think it was a really cool silvery pinkish purple kind of look that I came up with. So let's just get right into it. So I have a bunch of small palettes in this as well, but I'm going to start with number 8, which is the e.l.f. Rose Water Quad. Now, I absolutely love the shimmers in here. These two shimmers are so beautiful, and for $3, I think it's totally worth it. But this matte right here doesn't even show up on my skin, and I'm pretty, I'm not fair, but I'm a light skin tone, and this doesn't even show up. And then this here is like a dark matte with some shimmer in it. It is so patchy, and I absolutely hated working with it. So because these two shades I really dislike, I had to put this at number 8. But these two shimmers are so beautiful. Like, I'll swatch one for you. Like, they're really shimmery and reflective, and I just, I do love the shimmers in this palette, but it's just not worth putting any higher, because really the mattes kind of suck. Not that this is a matte, but it's kind of like a matte shimmer hybrid. But anyways, this is Rose Water, $3, totally worth it, but not my favorite of all the things I've tried recently. Next, we have the Pacifica Wild Hemp Infused Eyeshadow Palette. I actually got this in an Ipsy bag for March, I believe. March or April. And it was their 100th Ipsy bag, and so they wanted to include a few extra products, and they did include a whole eyeshadow palette, which I was so excited for. Here it is. I didn't use this little thing that it came with, but I absolutely love these shades. And this one right here, it is called Crystal Flower. Oh my gosh, it is such a pretty shade. I wore this on my eyes not too long ago, and it's like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's very multi-dimensional, and the shimmer on it is really pretty. So yeah, I absolutely love this palette. This is such a cute little palette, and I'm glad I have it in my collection. I like this shade for setting my concealer for my eyes as a base, and I like these 3 shimmers, but I had to include it lower just because, I don't know, I'm not a huge neutral palette kind of girl. I like to do more colorful looks recently, and also there's only one matte besides this one, which I don't, it doesn't show up as a color on my skin. It blends into my skin. So really I only have one matte, and I like to use 2 different mattes for the crease and the outer corner. So that's kind of why I ranked it lower, but I do like all the shades, the quality of all the shades, and I would recommend this little guy. I don't know if they even sell it separately, but yeah, and I like how it's like hemp infused. I don't have any other eyeshadow palettes like that. So yeah, this is definitely a cute, good palette. I just had to rank it lower because of the lack of mattes and more neutralness of it. At 6, yep, 8, 7, 6, I have the e.l.f. Pumpkin Pie little eyeshadow palette, and this is actually really, really awesome. I love the shimmers, and I actually love the mattes here too. I used both the mattes, and they worked a lot better than the mattes in this one. So I do have to say, for $3, totally worth it. The reason I ranked it a little lower is honestly because this is my color scheme more for fall, and right now I'm just not feeling these pumpkin pie colors. Like, I absolutely love it for fall, but right now it's summer and I'm just not reaching for this, and I'm not into the crazy neutral warm tones like this. I don't know. I'm just kind of not excited about this palette, so that's why I did rank it lower, but I love the quality. So for $3 you cannot go wrong, and I do like it, and I do love the shimmer quality as well. So yeah, this is kind of like a weird one for me to rank because it is great, and don't take my lower rating of it as anything about the quality because it is amazing. I'm just not reaching for these colors. That's really it. Next, for number 5, the Studio Makeup Ease to Wear eyeshadow palette. This I got in BoxyCharm, and it is literally an exact dupe basically for the ABH Sultry palette, which I also own. And so because of that, I am including this in my makeup artistry kit instead of my regular collection, just because I feel like I already have all these colors. But I did try all of the colors, and I've been using it, and I do really enjoy it. I think it's a beautiful color scheme. I just feel like I already own it with the Sultry palette, but these shades are really beautiful. I'll swatch 2 for you. Like, look at that shimmer. It's gorgeous, and the pink is really pretty. I just feel like I already have it, and it's nothing that like totally blew me away. I definitely will sanitize, of course, and use it on clients, but I just kind of right now I'm not super excited for it for myself. But I love the color scheme, and I love the quality, and I love how I get full eyeshadow palettes in BoxyCharm. So this was definitely a win for me, and I've been using it a lot. I did use it when I visited my boyfriend, so that's why I've used a lot of, all of these shades multiple times. But yeah, again, super neutral also, and I'm not feeling the neutral vibes as much lately, so that's why it's a little lower, but great quality, great palette. I am excited to own it, even if I'm gonna just use it on clients in the future. Okay, number 4 is another e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow, and this one's really one of my favorites. It is the Berry Bad, and these shimmers are amazing. This scheme is very similar to the color scheme in the Naked Heat palette from Urban Decay. But anyways, this matte doesn't really show up on me. Again, kind of similar to the Rosewater matte, but this one, it was really nice and blendable and perfect. And then these shimmers are just so to die for. I absolutely love this like purpley pinky one. Let me swatch it. They're just insane. The shimmers are so pretty, and I use a glitter base. Like, I use the NYX glitter primer, and it just makes it pop so much. So I had to rank this higher because honestly I love the color scheme of this for summer. For spring I was using it, and for $3 the quality is really great. So that is the Berry Bad e.l.f. palette. Next is the e.l.f. This is the last e.l.f. product, I swear. This is the Bite Size Eyeshadow Palette in Cream and Sugar, and I actually hit pan on, and I haven't had this for that long in the grand scheme of things. I hit pan on this shade right here, but I love using this to set my concealer for an eye base. I love these 2 shimmers. They're so foiled and beautiful. Use this in the inner corner, this on the lid, and then this in the outer corner, and this matte actually worked really well. So I don't know, this is just a great palette I feel like to throw in with other palettes. Like I use this in conjunction with other more colorful palettes, and I have like my basics here, and so I just absolutely love this. I've been reaching for it so much, more than I thought I would, just for that inner corner color, maybe for this outer corner color, and then for that color to, you know, as an eye base to set my concealer. So I just really love this, and for $3 you really cannot go wrong. So this is definitely a win, and it comes in at number 3 in my ranking. Okay, number 2, surprisingly, I was surprised, is the BoxyCharm Hello Charmer palette I obviously got from BoxyCharm a few months back. And this palette is really cool. While it is neutral, and I'm not, again, a crazy neutral lover right now, I've been into more colorful shadows. There are some colorful glitters in here. There's a red, and there's just a lot going on in this palette, and the formula is surprisingly amazing. When I first got it, I was like, I might not love it, but it is really good. Let me just swatch full size and luxe. So this is like their glitter formula. What? Like, that is so amazing. And then here's a metallic. Like, the pigmentation is incredible, and the quality of these eyeshadows are is so impressive. And so I had to put this at number 2 because I've been reaching for it a lot, and I have some dips in here already. This is a beautiful inner corner shade. These pressed glitters are really fun. I can always use the pressed glitters and then use other shadows somewhere else, like more colorful mattes. But yeah, I really have been enjoying this little palette here, and way more than I expected, so I had to put it a little higher because it was just a really nice surprise to love a palette from BoxyCharm so much. So yeah, that is the Hello Charmer palette at number 2. And lastly, number 1 is the Sugar Pill Capsule 1 collection, the pink edition. It's shaped as a little pill, and I actually cracked 2 of the shades in here. 2 of the shimmers totally left me, but still I have to say this is my number 1. If I had the 2 shimmers, oh my god, it would totally be number 1. But it comes with this blush that you can also use as an eyeshadow, and I love that as a blush. I love these blues here. They are so gorgeous. This gold, that's kind of greeny-ish, goes so well with this green, the pinks and the purples. I really wish I had those shimmers. It was a purple shimmer and a pink shimmer, but nonetheless, it is such a gorgeous palette, and the mattes just perform really well. I'll just swatch a few shades. Here is one of the mattes. I just love colorful mattes, and Sugar Pill has just such a beautiful formula. It just shows up so nice on the eyes. The swatches don't really do it justice, but it's just a really nice formula, and I sometimes use this palette in conjunction with the Fun Size Sugar Pill palette, and I absolutely love that. And I don't know, it's just so pretty. I love this like lilac shade here. It is such a beautiful color scheme. I really, again, wish I had those shimmers that fell out, but even still, it is just a beautiful palette, and I use it a lot. I've gotten so much use out of it, and I had to include it as my number 1. So yeah, this video was a little crazy, and a lot of the eyeshadow palettes that I talked about were smaller and kind of random, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for my next ranking video, and then of course, when 2020 is coming to an end, I will totally do a huge ranking palette video of all the palettes I tried in 2020, so that'll be crazy. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys!